So, okay, here we go. Perfect timing there, Ed. So Ed is giving me the signal that he is ready. Rodrigo's giving me the signal that he is ready. Just as a reminder for everybody at home, if you want to, feel free to grab a screen capture of this print, and that way it might make it a little bit easier for you to follow along with what our competitors are doing. But with all that being said, I think we're pretty much ready to go here. So I'm going to flip the screen over so that we can see these guys, and I'm going to give them the countdown to start modeling this. The very first challenge in our tournament. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, maybe I'm on the edge of my seat.
Here we go. Man, so this is it. Now we're doing it.
Man, Rodrigo got those circles created quickly. I thought Ed was into the sketch first, but look how fast. 2 circles, both dimensioned. I think he's using auto dimension too, Toby.
I love the auto dimension command. It definitely makes a huge difference. So what these guys are going to be doing here is trying to come up with the geometry of this model. We'll see who's able to get it done first. They're both just flying through here. Yep. I love the, actually, you know what? I apologize. I have the overlays on the wrong side. Let me just fix that real quick just so that the audience knows who's who. There we go. That should fix it. So we can see Rodrigo's using the dark theme on the right. We see Ed is using the traditional theme on the left there. Rodrigo snapping around with those tangencies in one pass.
And we see they both chose the same profile to begin with. Like they both chose that same side view on this part, which makes sense.
These guys are so much faster than me, man.
I mean, if they're faster than you, then I don't stand a chance.
Wow, yeah, this is impressive for sure. But it looks like maybe hitting a little stumbling block here. Noticing that maybe we're seeing a little bit of turbulence from Rodrigo on the right there with all those contours together. We're going to see if he's going to be able to pull out of that. And Ed on the left just struggling a little bit to get that sketch fully defined. You got to fully define every time.
I was going to say, I think Ed was missing one dimension, but it looks like he locked that one down.
There we go. Yeah, the use of contour selection, I think, is going to be very interesting this tournament. And that's where, instead of making a bunch of individual kind of explicit sketches, the users are actually going through and combining everything into one sketch and then kind of picking and choosing what to use from that sketch. And Ed is just demonstrating masterful use of this, even utilizing the shared sketch technique.
Yep, he's going back and using that same sketch rather than trying to recreate a new one. Just has to make that bridge between those two sections. That's awesome. That's very cool.
Yeah, I love that reusage of the same sketch without having to make a bunch of additionals. I always end up going the long way around and making several different sketches.
It also included the holes in his first sketches. In part modeling, sometimes we tell you not to do that if you want to be able to edit the holes. Sure. But for speed, I mean, that's awesome. He did that right away. Ed, I'm sorry, Rodrigo, but Ed is not far behind. Ed is just rounding off that outside face.
Yeah.
I'm like on a pivot here. I'm going back and forth.
I know. It's so neck and neck, and this is what I love to see in these tournaments. And this is what's happening, when we're doing these live streams every week. But now being able to see it, man, it's like the question. I'm sure the answers are just going to come in boom, boom, one after the other.
Look at this, Toby. And Toby, I think one thing you mentioned is the first round models will be a little different, or quicker, or a little bit faster maybe, and I think it actually adds a lot of suspense to this because it's like rapid fire.
Yeah, for sure.
Like this is right neck and neck here. This is crazy.
So it does look like Rodrigo came in with an answer here, 3167 grams, and that is the correct answer. And of course, that is a huge shout out to our old friend of the show, 3167. He was our competitor in the first round in our last tournament, and that is going to give Rodrigo the win for this first round. So congratulations, Rodrigo. That's going to give you 1 win so far, but that does not necessarily advance you into the finals or into the next round.